Well, hello there. This is my third take on this video, so I hope I can get it right this time. Hope you guys are doing well. Miss you all, and hope you're finding stuff to do at home, enjoying the spring weather. I wanted to share with you a little bit more about the opera that the song The Giant and Try come from. I know that all of you all know the Giant song and Try. Well, those songs come from an opera, and an opera is all it is a long story that's told through songs instead of words. And I'll use some words too, but there is a long story that goes with those songs. And when I taught The Giant and Try, I didn't start at the beginning. So I want to start at the beginning because I want you to know the whole story of the opera, okay? It has some really good songs. I know you're going to like it, okay? So today I'm going to talk about one of the very first songs, kind of the first thing that happens in the opera. Okay, now if you're in first grade, I've already told you a little bit about this one, but for everyone else it'll be brand new. Okay, so what I want to tell you is that it starts out with a song called The Old House, and the reason it's called The Old House is because it's about, got saws going on back here, it's about a child who has to go and spend the summer with his old aunt, and she lives in a very old house. Okay, so that's why it's called The Old House. So I want to tell you the story of the child going to stay in this house. So the child has to go, and when the child gets there, he or she, we don't know if it's a girl or a boy in the story, the child finds out that the aunt has lots of rules. Okay? Sit still, be quiet, don't touch, don't go upstairs. Lots of rules. It's hard to follow that many rules. And also the house is kind of dark because the aunt keeps the curtains pulled all the time. And the plants, oh, poor things, they have such a hard time finding the sunlight. They have to grow in these straggly vines just to get a little bit of light. So that's kind of what this house is like. I think her most important rule is don't go upstairs. The child wants to go and explore, but the aunt says no, we can't go upstairs. So one day, well, let me back up a little bit. In the song, the aunt says, "This is your family tree." I think what she's doing is she's showing the child maybe an old family album with pictures of all the relatives and ancestors. But she says, no, you can't turn the pages. You're too little. Let me turn the pages. She's a little bit strict like that. And don't go upstairs. Children are not allowed up there. Well, at the end of the song, the child says, "Hey, Aunt, I think someone's knocking on the door. Why don't you go see who's at the door, and I'll sit here and I'll behave." And so the aunt goes to answer the door, and what do you think the child does when she goes to answer the door? Yep, that's right. Okay, and so that will lead into the next song. The next song is called Floating in the Light, but this one's The Old House. This is, and when I get done with the song, I want to show you some artwork that I've done to go along with this song, and also with the Giant song. Okay, but first the song, The Old House. This is your family tree. I'll let you look if you say please. Let me turn it, you are too little. Time has made it old and brittle. Sit still and is ill. Let me fix that on my phone. Let me try that again. Sit still and is ill. I'll leave it to you in my will. Don't go upstairs. Children are not allowed up there. Someone is knocking, Auntie dear. I think that someone else is here. Go and see, it won't take long. I'll behave while you are gone. Don't go upstairs. Children are not allowed up there. Don't go upstairs. Children are not allowed up there. Alright, so that is the old house. So you know what it's like in there for the child. Alright, now I want to show you some artwork that I did. Did this a long time ago when I was teaching these songs at another school. And I want to share with you what I did. Now this artwork is called a collage. And a collage can be a lot of different things, but in my case what I did is I took a big sheet of white paper and I used colored, I collected some colored pieces of paper and even printed pieces of paper to cut out shapes to build what I wanted to show in my picture. And what I wanted to show was, first of all, I wanted to show the house. I wanted to show the background with the sun. I wanted to show the grass. And I wanted to show some hills in the background, okay? And if you look very carefully, you can see a child up in the attic window. So that's a little hint of what comes next in the story. Okay, so I'm going to show you this see if I can get my phone tipped right. I hope you can see the house and the grass. Sometimes I'm not so great at filming what I want to show. Let me see what you can see. So there's, let's see. Let's back up a little bit. There we go. There's the house. I don't know if you can see up in the attic. Gosh, I'm not great at filming this, guys. Sorry. There's the attic. I don't know if you can see a little child in there, and it looks like he's writing something on the window. If we back up, you can see there's a lot more to the picture. There's the sun, there's the house, there's the grass, and the flowers, little hillsides in the background, steps going up to the house. Oops. More flowers over here. So what I'd like you to invite you to do this week or next week, you have a lot of time. I'm going to give you all the way through next week, and even if you don't get done, you can take more time than that. But what I want to invite you to do is to create your own collage of that song. And if you don't have a lot of colored paper, that's okay. You can color most of it, and maybe you can find a little bit of colored paper to cut out and build and glue on your paper to build up some collage on there. You can also use cloth. If you have colored pieces of cloth or printed pieces of cloth, you can also use that. Or you could also color your own colored paper. You could take maybe half a sheet of paper and color it green and use that, or half a sheet of paper and gray, color it gray, and you can use that. You could use a combination of both coloring and collage. It's really fun. What I do is I just draw out my idea with a pencil, and then I start building the collage up, and I start cutting out the shapes that will fit with my drawing. So I'll show you that one more time. Okay, give you some ideas of how you can build your house. Okay, now the next one I want to show you, this is another collage. This is from the Giant. This is my collage that I did from the Giant song, which will fit into the opera later on, okay? All right, here it is. Let's see if I can. All right, there it is, guys. Hope you can see the giant chasing the bear and the child. The child is almost to the tree. They're running through the clouds. The little bear is following along. I'll give you some close-ups. That's the sun. That's the tree. That's the child running as fast as he or she can. Here's the bear. Here's the clouds, different kinds of blue, and of course there is the big old giant with wild hair blowing in the wind. All right, so I hope that gives you some ideas. You're welcome to do either or both songs with your collage. And please take a picture and upload it. Either upload it to Google Classroom or email it to me, okay? And I will have my email address on the lesson when I write it out. All right? All right, you guys take good care. I miss you and thinking of you. And bye for now.